this video, we're going over guest blogs. To overview it, we're going to go over what is a guest blog, what you should do in your title, and the content for your guest blog. So to start, what is a guest blog? A guest blog is when you have another website that you want to have a high domain authority post a blog on your behalf. So essentially, you create the content, you submit your guest blog to another provider with a website, again, with a high domain authority. We like to go with a 50 or plus, and they post your content for you. And again, that links back to your website, providing a lot of juice, as it's called, to give you high credibility in your SEO rankings, right? And so I'll show you a good place where you can go and find places to submit your guest blogs to. We like to use Fiverr. If you go into Fiverr and you usually type in high DA guest blog, there's tons and tons of options, and they all have their own requirements and that kind of stuff. I will say it's important to note that the blog that you're providing them cannot be promotional, so you can't be providing some kind of service or deal of your own, and it has to be original content, so you can't take a blog that you have on your own website and just copy and paste it and give it to them. So the first thing I want to go over in your title is it needs to be formatted for the keyword you're trying to rank for, and I'll show you an example of that. So in this particular blog, we're trying to go after Google My Business as a keyword, right? So see in the title here it is Google My Business, right? Pretty straightforward. The next piece is it needs to be in a Q&A format. So if you think of Google as essentially an answer machine, right? Every time you go to Google, you're asking it a question. So when you're typing your blog title, it needs to be in the form of a question, and then your blog needs to answer that question, because Google wants it so that their users can basically have quick and easy access to answers that they have. To go into the content, you need to have a geotagged image, which we've gone over in this course. As you see, this image is geotagged. And that again goes back into ranking on Google Maps. It's very important to do so. You need to have 750 words. The minimum is 500, but we prefer to go after 750. The next piece is you want to have 2 references to your keywords. So you'll notice in this blog that right here we have Google My Business, right? That's the keyword. The title has Google My Business, and then somewhere else in this post is another keyword for Google My Business, right? And the next piece I want to go into is exact match anchors. So what those are is that is an outbound link. That is a link going to somewhere else that is not on the page this post is showing up to, and it needs to be an exact match. So what I mean by that is, see this Google My Business link right here? When you click on this, it goes to the Google My Business page itself, right? And so the reason that's important is Google doesn't want you to be misleading in your links. They like it if, you know, it says exactly where it's linking to. And that's all it is, an exact match anchor is. The next piece you need to have in your content for your guest blog is a link to your website. So you'll see right here we have Nick the Marketer, right? So that's an exact match outbound link back to your website, and that's the link that's going to provide that juice passing link from the high authority domain you're providing from, which gives your SEO rankings more validity. The last piece, again, you just cannot be promotional. So, you know, you couldn't be creating content that says, hey, you know, if you want X amount off or whatever kind of special you want to run, it can't be that way. That's just a requirement that they have. These blogs are purely supposed to be informational. That's all I have on posting guest blogs. If you have any questions, as always, please let us know.